This is me, my mom and my twin brother. My mom's name is Mary Selessor. You may be wondering how a white Scottish woman gave birth to a black twin. Well, I will explain. My story started in 1879 in Calabar, what is now southern Nigeria. The air was heavy and hot, the forest thick and alive with sound. In a small hut on a bamboo bed, my biological mother was in labor screaming with pain. The midwife arrived, and after the whole process we were born. Our cry filled the whole atmosphere. Even as a baby I could feel the joy and fear around. The joy for a safe delivery and the fear and sadness that we were twin. You may be wondering, why the fear? Isn't it a joyful thing to give birth to twins? But during this time in Calabar, twins were not seen as a gift, but rather a curse. My father rushed in when he heard our cries. But the smile on his face suddenly disappeared. He held me and brought me close to my mother. When the midwife left, my parents knew trouble was coming. My father cried together with my mom. It was a painful sight to behold for me. But the danger ahead for us was nothing compared to my parents' tears. News of our birth was already spreading. If the king hears about us, we will be thrown into the evil forest. My father went to bed that night thinking of what to do. The next morning there was a knock on the door. My father went out to see two guards at our door. He was frightened. He greeted them and inquired why they were at our home. But before he could finish exchanging pleasantries, the guards barged in and grabbed me and my twin brother and made away with us. My parent cried and ran after them, and other villagers watched. No one could help. They said I was evil. They said my brother and I brought a curse. They said the earth itself would reject us. So they carried us, not to a home, not to warmth, but into the bush. I do not remember their faces. I remember only hunger, cold, and the sound of leaves crying with the wind. We were left there, to disappear. We cried until we became too weak to cry. But the forest had another sound that day. Footsteps. Not running. Not afraid. Strong. Certain. Then a voice. Soft, strange, and fearless. Oh, you poor little ones. Hands lifted me. Hands that did not tremble. Hands that did not drop me back into death. That was the first time I met Mary Selessor. She did not look like us. Her skin was pale like morning fog. Her clothes were simple. Her eyes were unafraid. She held us as if the forest itself could do no harm. As if we mattered. They said twins were cursed. But she said, no child is cursed. They said twins must die. But she said, then I will stand between death and life. She took us home. People whispered when she passed. Some pointed. Some warned her. She will be punished. She will die. The spirits will be angry. But Mary Selessor did not turn back. She bathed us. She fed us. She spoke words over us that sounded like hope. And slowly, the whispers began to change. Because we did not die. Days became weeks. Weeks became years. More twins came. More children saved from silence. More mothers who dared to stay alive. And the people began to ask, if the twins live, then what if the lie was never true?